and down the stretch they come. The Reavers turn another page. Time to take a turn with the equipment guy. You need it? He's got it. Hey, do the Falcons got game enough to make it back to familiar territory? Another comeback for Lewis Central. Does that mean another win? Another step back for the Yellow Jackets, or would this time be different? Hey, time to step out with some cross country. And at the end of the line, the Hawk 10 title. Is another national title in line for a certain soccer team? Let's play two. An emotional night for a certain volleyball team. They take it to heart. And here's to the unsung heroes who are at the heart of every injury. A tale of the tape.
Hi, I'm Debbie.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
I'm Kendra.
I'm Katie.
And the Bluffs Sports Zone starts now.
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to the latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone. Now, there are two things for certain. One, the sun will come up tomorrow. And two, the Iowa Western football team will not lose. Hey, don't believe me? Well, just ask the Chaparrals. The second-ranked Reavers ready to roll against DuPage, and it doesn't take long. Second play from scrimmage. Devin Pay makes him pay. A 68-yard touchdown run, and the house party's underway. Now the dark side forces 5 turnovers. Merritt Jackson with a pick, and the 6'2", 345-pounder falls on the one, sets up a short TD run. Quarterback Zach Martin in for the injured Tay Bender. To Alex Reed, the redshirt freshman QB, 3 first-half touchdown passes. Iowa Western 21-0 after one. Second quarter, Martin down the seam to Ronald Nash, and number 5, a 46-yard scoring play. The Reavers rolling up 42-6 at the break. The Chaparrals, 51 yards on the ground in the first half, not much better in the air. Whoa! Bryson McCabe hammered down. Zach Martin, 28 of 36, 295 yards. This to Tyler Lloyd. His 6th touchdown pass, a school record. Second-ranked Iowa Western smokes DuPage, 65-27.
It is a big deal, you know, Jake Waters and Connor Brevard and, you know, Tay earlier this season. So, I mean, it is kind of a big deal, but, I mean, it's just fun getting out there and playing with all the guys.
Moved the ball around and got different people the ball, and Zach throws it well, you know, and we opened it up a little bit, and some guys got some plays. Like I said, when you're making, when you're confident, a lot of good things, and we were playing confident football, you know, there in that first half.
The Reavers rack up win number 8, and Iowa Western's averaging just under 49 points a game. How about the kid from Omaha North? Zach Martin steps in, and for the most part, the Reavers don't skip a beat. Devin Pay, just 4 carries, but his first was big. Try 68 yards. The former Titan, Alex Reed, couple of more touchdowns. But all right, enough with the patty cakes. The big one next week. Final home game against unbeaten and 5th-ranked Hutch. Been buzzing about this one for weeks, and now it's finally here. Now, this latest unbeaten season kicked off with over 150 players in fall camp. That's a lot of helmets. That's a lot of shoulder pads. That's a lot of everything. And it takes a very special group to make it all work. Well, let's meet one of them. Time to buckle up with IWTV student Tyler Derrickson.
Meet Frank Prazen, Iowa Western's equipment manager.
I've been doing it for 4 years, all at my high school, and then coming here for a national program. You know, it's a great experience, getting to know all the guys, you know, especially it's football.
So what tasks do equipment managers do on a daily basis?
Laundry, getting all the equipment, or getting all the guys' shoulder pads and gear ready for the game day, getting the film rooms ready when we travel, getting clipboards, you know, decaling helmets, everything.
Frank does a little bit of it all. He records people.
He gets everybody in the right place. He makes sure everything is taken care of before it's needed. He's always on top of his game.
What kind of impact does he have on the football team?
He's there at the drop of a hat. I mean, he'll do anything, run across campus, run to the printer, go down to the equipment room, setting up the field, anything with the film. He's kind of my right-hand man.
Fire, but in the end, we're one big family, and it's just a great time.
For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Tyler Derricks.
Thanks, Tyler. Now to another unbeaten team, kicking in with a couple of more home matches. But up next, is it the end of an era up on the hill? When we come back.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed SportsMed. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed SportsMed invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed SportsMed.
This portion of the Bluff Sports Zone is brought to you by Toby Jack's Mineola Steakhouse, serving customers with dine-in, catering, takeout, banquet room, and more. Toby Jack's Mineola Steakhouse, home of the Thursday night taco ride.
I'll never forget this scene last year when the dynasty known as St. Albert lost in the second round of the playoffs. And as you can see, it was devastating. And let's face it, we've been spoiled. I mean, for a while, it's been the dome or bust. In fact, the Falcons have flown into the playoffs 17 years in a row. But then comes 2014. Here's IWTV student Cole McAfee.
The crowd at St. Albert goes pink out while the team goes all out against Westwood Sloan. The playoffs are on the line. First quarter, Rebels quarterback Hunter East. The senior races 70 yards for the touchdown. The visitors, 2 more TDs to take a commanding 22-3 lead into the break. The visitors owned the first half, but the Falcons would hop on the rally train. Third quarter, Westwood to punt. It's over his head. It sets up St. Albert's first touchdown of the night. Bertelsen powers it in. Home team trails 22-11 late in the third quarter. The Falcons pulling everything out of their sleeves. Check this out. QB Luke Waters to Kyle Barnes to Danny Cook inside the Rebel 5. Early in the fourth quarter, Glenn Bertelsen for the score. St. Albert cuts it 22-17. Late in the fourth quarter, Waters to Gage Bowman. It caps a legendary comeback to one of the most heated senior games in Falcons history. Final, St. Albert 23, Westwood Sloan 22.
Yeah, the game was awesome. That was probably one of the funnest games I've ever played, and it was for the seniors in the senior night, and got to win against Auburn next week, make it to the playoffs, go do everything we can.
I tell you what, it was an outstanding win for our coaching staff, for our seniors, for our program. We've had an up and down year, and we've waited for a chance to put everything together, and we might not have got an entire game, but we got a complete second half tonight. We told our kids, listen, we're right there. We just got to cut the mistakes out and fly around and play physical on defense. Our offensive and defensive coaches had a great game plan. The kids executed. We tossed in a trick play or two. We got a little lucky, and we got a huge win on senior night.
St. Albert closes out the regular season at Audubon. The Falcons need to win to keep their 17-year playoff streak alive. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Cole McAfee.
Blue Central looking for a playoff berth, taking on Johnson. First quarter, business as usual. Austin Simmons rolls left. Finds Connor Hanifin from 6 yards out, tightens up 7-zip. The Blue Dragons tied in the second quarter 7-7 at the break. LC would look to revive their struggling offense. The visitors have other ideas. Third quarter, quarterback Reed Sennett finds JRC for 45 yards. And the score, Sennett throws for 350 yards and 3 touchdowns. Johnson up 14-7. Blue Dragons keep piling it on. T-Boy White gets lost in traffic. The junior, a 12-yard touchdown run. Johnson pushes their lead to 21-7. Fourth quarter, down 28-21. Simmons, right up the middle from 28 yards out. The quarterback finishes with 407 yards of total offense. The Titans tied up 28-all. Late in the fourth quarter, Reed Sennett drops back to pass and is intercepted by Caleb Shudak.
Intercepted!
The junior sets up for a game-winning 32-yard field goal, and he's automatic. Lewis Central comes all the way back to slay the Blue Dragons 31-28.
Oh, the game's not over until it's over, you know. I knew we were down. I knew things weren't looking great, but I played a bunch of different sports, you know. I've been through it all, you know. I know the game's not over until it's over, so you just got to keep fighting and fight and hope for the best, make something happen, you know.
Talk about, you know, you got to play 4 quarters and just hang in there and just battle, and I think we did in all 3 phases. Defense got the ball back, offense scored, and then we kicked a field goal to win it. So hats off to our kids and our coaches.
Lewis Central will host their first-round playoff game. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Matt Corum.
Thanks, Matt. Now, turning to the president. Of course, lost a tough election in the capital city, but still has a shot. The latest votes are in. Abraham Lincoln is a winner. Now, the Lynx shut out Sioux City West 35-0. Junior Josh Krabby getting better and better, a couple more TD passes. And senior Peyton Heffernan punches 3 more in. The defense, a stone wall. The Wolverines just 100 total yards. A total team effort by AL. Hey, gonna need a total team effort and then some for TJ. Here's the equipment guy, Frank Prazen.
A cold and chilly senior night as the Jackets take on the Hawks of Ankeny. First quarter up 6-0. Senior quarterback, Cole Whitaker, finds Jack Rasmussen for a touchdown. Hawks up 14-0. Ankeny threatening again. This time, Bradley Newberg takes the rock and scores. 28-0 Ankeny after 1. Second quarter, Hawks on the fly. Fumble. Thomas Jefferson recovers. TJ's ensuing drive stalls. Senior kicker Austin Powders lines up a 42-yard field goal. It's good. Jackets on the board, trail 28-3 at the half. Third quarter, QB Hawkins takes it himself and scores. Ankeny smashes Thomas Jefferson 45-3. TJ says goodbye to 10 seniors.
They remember the day that I came down to the junior high to meet them for the first time, and to see them go after all that we've been through. You know, they mean a lot to me and mean a lot to the program. Start to look at different things. The thing that means the most to me is this is a group that stuck together and they didn't quit.
Jackets are now 1-6 and have lost 5 in a row, giving up an average of 40 points. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Frank Prazen.
Thanks, Frank. And up next, a bunch that always seems to fly under the radar, or make that run. And I didn't have to run across country to find them. They took off right here on the campus at Iowa Western. And they're off and running. 11 teams in pursuit of the Hawkeye 10 Conference Championship. Tiffany Williams from Atlantic grabs the lead for the 2.5-mile run. Kai Matson and a legion of Titans right behind. It's the junior Trojan. And the junior from LC, 1-2. Williams from Atlantic crosses the line first, and 16 seconds later comes Kai Matson from Lewis Central. LC places 5 runners in the top 19. The Titans win their second straight Hawkeye 10 title. St. Albert finishes 9th.
Honestly, I think I was just kind of lucky because some days you feel good with running and some days you don't. So I was just glad that today was the day I was actually feeling good. And I think our whole team did really well.
This course has always been like awful for us, but this year it's just been a lot better. I got out faster than I did normally, and then I just pushed on the hills and strided out at the end of the hills.
They seemed relaxed, they seemed real confident. You know, we've beaten a lot of these teams through the course of the year, and you know, and they're good teams that we're beating, and that's what, you know, I didn't sleep great last night, and I don't know if the girls did or not. I think they just believe in what their talent is.
Lewis Central wins its 4th meet in a row. The Titans pay the price. Then it's the guys' turn. 5K, or 3.1 miles. Maximus Ross from St. Albert leads the way early on. But the hill section in the middle of the course takes its toll. Creston's Cooper McDermott emerges as the new leader. Brendan O'Brien from Lewis Central races himself into the top 5. In the end, the senior Cooper the first to finish for the Panthers. Creston takes the top 2 spots. The sophomore from LC, O'Brien, crosses the line 5th. The Falcons' top runner, junior Max Ross, 14th. Now Harlan wins the team title. St. Albert 8th, the Titans 9th.
I definitely felt good during the race. I had my eye on a couple of them. Tried a different race strategy of staying towards the back rather than pushing that front right away. And I think it worked out for me, honestly.
Got to work harder in that middle part of the course. That's where the race is toughest. And it just kind of fell apart in the middle parts there and just couldn't recover.
Boys overall ran well. Like I told them before the race, it's senior year. Leave everything out on the course. It's the 3rd time they've seen this course this year. They ran it twice on Saturdays and again today. So some of them love it, some of them hate it.
All in all, a good day for St. Albert and Lewis Central. Up next, the districts. Now, what about all those aches and pains that go along with running or any sport for that matter? And does it matter who the Reavers run into on the pitch, or is it automatic? After the break. Your future is here at CBTV. You're in the game. You take the shots. It's your story. The Media Studies program at Iowa Western. Real reality TV starring you. For more information, go to iwcc.edu. It's almost that time of year again. Last time for the Reavers? Unforgettable, remember? The Iowa Western women's soccer team, like the men, is undefeated. And the top-ranked ladies back across the street for some more good old home cooking. So let's cook it with IWTV student Dylan Lindberg.
Number 4, Nicole Gowan. The Reaver women's soccer team looks to keep it going as they welcome in St. Louis Community College. We pick it up in the 22nd minute. Nicole Gowans passes to Brianne Richards, and she scores! The sophomore had 9 shots in the first half. Iowa Western up 1-0. The Reavers had 21 shots in the first half. Second half, Lady Tyriat with a beautiful pass to Brianne Richards, and she finds the net for the second time. Richards finished with 3 goals on the day to complete the hat trick. Home team goes up 3-0. Later in the 83rd minute, Hannah Smith with some nifty moves, and she delivers, scoring her first goal of the season. Reavers up 5-0. A few moments later, Nicole Gowans knocks in her second goal on the day as Iowa Western goes on to win 7-0. How does it feel to score 3 goals and complete the hat trick?
I mean, I just want more. I'm goal hungry, but this game I'll definitely keep.
17th.
I'll be satisfied. Yeah.
Well, my conversation with my team right here was we had a quick round of applause, and I said, now that we've celebrated that victory, it's time to prepare for the next one.
The Reavers have outscored their opponents 41-0 in the last 5 games. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Dylan Linder.
The 11th ranked Laramie County Golden Eagles travel to Council Bluffs to challenge the first ranked
Iowa Western Reavers.
The home team has attempted 412 shots this season. Brianne Richards passes the ball to the Laramie defender. Goal, Reavers. Iowa Western grabs a 1-0 lead. The Golden Eagles try to flip their luck and tie up the score. IW took 8 shots this game. This future Sapphire is celebrating the Reavers holding the lead going into the second half. Laramie County is 11-4 on the season, and they are denied the penalty kick by Haley Johnson. Nicole Gowans to Brooke Jensen, shooting the ball to the net. Goal, IW. Reavers take the match 2-0.
I think good teams are able to really figure out how to win a game, and I think that's kind of what we did today. We weren't at our best at all, and credit to Laramie. They're always a good side. They always come in here and they play us tough. We'll take the result, we'll learn from it, and continue to move forward. So we're happy with the result, though, no doubt about it.
Iowa Western improves to 13 wins and 0 losses on the season. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Nicole Hedgecock.
Thanks, Nicole. Now, What about the #1 volleyball team in the nation? Well, the Reavers just keep on keeping on. Iowa Western flies south for the weekend. Warms up in the Jacksonville tournament. Now the Reavers knock off Polk in 4, take 4 to dump the 6th-ranked team in the country from Miami-Dade, roll 3 sevens against Central Florida before shutting out the host school. #1 Iowa Western rocking at 35-1. And then there's the local high school team that might not be racking up the wins, but no, it's more than that. Memories that will last a lifetime. Here's IWTV student Zach Harper Blunt.
Senior night for Heartland Christian. The Eagles honored 4 of their own, the home team hosting Sidney. Cowgirls starting things off with a 15-zip run. Lexi Larson, the first of her 13 kills, and the visitors just too much. Kenna Nenneman, she had 8 kills, and Sidney takes the first set 25-2. Second set, the Cowgirls pick up where they left off. The junior Nenneman with the kill. Heartland Christian gets on the board. Kayla Myers sends it over. Visitors can't return it. HC trails 7-1. Sidney just too much firepower. Mackenzie Holstein. Cowgirls take set 2, 25-10. Third set, visitors again and again. Lexi Larson. Home team trying to battle back. Not in my house. Kendra Myers with the block. Eagles trail 21-6. Game point, game over. Sidney wins the set and the match 25-8.
They passed a lot better, they served better. I think they played well against the team. They're just a tough, really tough team, but I was proud of what they did.
It was kind of bittersweet actually, because it hasn't quite hit me yet. It doesn't quite seem real like, oh, this is my last game.
It was really good. I don't know, I like getting presents and like having everybody like recognize us for playing with them and feeling important.
Even with the loss, it's still a special night for Heartland Christian. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Zach Harper Blunt.
Thanks, Zach. Next up, our Play of the Week. Another weekly plethora of plays. But first, more kills on the court. On the other side.
This portion of the Bluff Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
The LC volleyball team's been ranked in the top 15 most of the year. The Titans have been in a lot of close matches. And this next one is no exception. It's gut check time once again as Glenwood comes to town. Now, does LC go 5 with the Rams? Here's IWTV student Jack Clemish.
It's the Titans, home against always tough Glenwood. First set, Reagan Coyle with the block, 25-24, Lewis Central. The visitors block it right back, 25-all. LC wins 3 of the next 4 points. With the ace, Titans takes first set, 28-26. Set 2, Rams, 18 blocks overall, 23-22, visitors. Home team, Cassie Larson with the tap down, 24-23, LC, but it's not enough. Glenwood with the kill to take set 2, 27-25. Third set, Reagan Coyle with one of her 28 kills, tied at 4. The Rams, senior Corey Magnuson with one of her 12 kills. The Wood takes set 3, 25-17. Set 4, the senior Coyle with another kill, Titans 16-14. His next point is awarded to Lewis Central. Titans even the match, winning 25-19. It all comes down to the final set. Abby Bergstead with her 15th kill, 10-9 LC. Glenwood rallies back. Lindy Van Ness ends it. Rams win the set and the match, 15-13.
It was a great match. We made too many mistakes in terms of playing that match. We had 42 hitting errors in a 5-game match. That's way too many hitting errors.
Glenwood ends Titans' 6-match winning streak. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Jack Clement.
Later in the week, Lewis Central hosts its own invitational. Third match of the day, the Titans take on number 1 Dyke New Hartford. LC puts a roof on it to grab a 4-3 lead in the first set. The Wolverines take charge, Lindsey Blau with the kill, 7-5 visitors. Senior Reagan Coyle with the ace. Titans tie it right back up at 7. The number 1 team in the state takes over. Katie Nielsen with the kill, 12-8 Dyke New Hartford. Abby Bergston and the home team keep it close. The senior with one of her 46 kills on the day, but it's not enough. Wolverines win the first set, 21-15. Second set, Dyke New Hartford continues to dominate. Reagan Coyle with one of her 38 kills for the tournament. Lewis Central trails 16-9. The 3-time defending state champs proved to be too much. The Wolverines take the set and match 21-12.
I feel like our first 2 games we did pretty good, and our defense was a lot better than usual.
We played well against Dyke. We got 17 points and 16 points. We did well against them in the first match here against them, and they're one of the better teams. So we can play with them. We can play with anybody.
Lewis Central finishes the day with 3 wins and 3 losses. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Crystal Herco.
Thanks, Crystal. Now, when it's all said and done, when the matches, the games are over, it's never over for this group, because without them, here's IWTV student Drake Curry.
These people use a lot of tape. They're a key element in helping student athletes stay healthy. Who dat? They are the athletic trainers.
Because when the pressure gets applied, sometimes the stim increases intensity. So, athletic training is about taking an injury that happens on the field and evaluating it and going through the rehab and then getting them back to play better than they were before.
First take, it was going good.
Students are great. Just liking the injuries and the science behind it. The students come in here and smile, and I like to smile and try to make them happy and make it a good situation.
Just the satisfaction of helping people, being able to figure out what's wrong with them and help them and watch them overcome their injuries is what really drives me in this field.
Well, hopefully this helmet doesn't knock.
I plan on transferring to a 4-year university to finish athletic training and then apply to physical therapy school.
The more hands-on you do, the more you're going to learn. The more questions you ask, the more you're going to learn. So I make sure that they're just not standing on the side.
The trainers take care of 15 sports at Iowa Western. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Drake Curry.
Thanks, Drake. And thank you, trainers. Now it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by Buena Vista University. Scott Strohmeyer walks off Saturday with a record breaker. Zach Martin steps in for an injured Tay Bender. And all the redshirt freshman quarterback does, throws a school record 6 touchdown passes. Iowa Western waxes DuPage. QB Zach Martin with our play or plays of the week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Earn your bachelor's with face-to-face classes right here in Council Bluffs. How many stories we have this week? Records are made to be broken. And the sports media students here at Iowa Western seem to be setting new records each and every week. And for that, I'm forever grateful. Now, remember to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Marie Zeitner. So, for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.